with another whiskey. This is Evan Williams 1783 small batch. It says here, Kentucky's first distiller, expertly crafted, extra aged in white oak, 90 proof, so 45% ABV, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. There you have it. And now I'm going to try it. I've always enjoyed expressions from Evan Williams, including the really cheap stuff. They've always done me well. However, the pull tab on this broke. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get this open. Maybe a lot of a challenge. Let's find out. You want to see me struggle with it? Oh, here we are. Struggle with getting a bottle open. Now is your chance to do so. Oh. No, this is not cooperating very well. The little pull tab got ripped. Come on, you. That way. Maybe now I got it. Take this whole thing off here. It says Evan Williams small batch. Yeah, well, it's gone now. Broke it off. Oh, and it's a screw top. And here we are. Once again, Evan Williams, 1783. Vanilla caramel, hint of mint, some dill, I get melons too. Melons. More or less the usual suspects with a bourbon. There ain't no age statement on it, but it's a small batch. And it's expertly crafted. Nothing really stands out here. Comes along as a generic bourbon. Now, over here, it was $49.99. So $50, $5 liquor tax, $2.50 goods and service tax. So $2, so $7.50. So 57.49 plus the 10-cent bottle deposit would be $57.59 out the door. Not terribly expensive. It might even be very pleasant, because on the nose, it smells just right. Yeah, a little bit of dill, some caramel, some vanilla. Conspicuous in its absence is that cherry note that I often get from bourbons. And a bit of brown sugar too, like I usually get with bourbons. Bourbons are no surprise. They they are what they are. What's the mash bill? I have no idea. I don't know. It smells pleasant enough. Yeah, at the beginning of January, I was really holding on and saving the shekels because I had some big bills coming up. One of which was income tax from last year. They really hit me with a big one. So I didn't really splurge on whiskey for a few weeks there. And this was one of those not splurges. I went down to the Tudor House one day. That's one of my favorite liquor stores. I bought the Wild North Canadian whiskey. I got the Arbutus Rye whiskey. I got this Evan Williams 1783, and I also got the Tofino West Coast whiskey. The Tofino was $93 plus taxes. Okay, but the other ones were reasonable. But you know something? That Tofino whiskey was amazing. I tried it with Lisa, and we both loved it. Now this is the Evan Williams 1783. Okay, here we go. Oh. Very much vanilla. It's like creamy vanilla. Creamy vanilla and minty from the rye, and creamy vanilla from the virgin oak barrels. I'm getting some caramel too. Oh, this is pretty good for Evan. This is pretty good, Evan Williams. Minty, vanilla, caramel. Quite minty. Extra aged in white oak. But it doesn't have an age statement. It just says extra aged in white oak. So does that mean that it was oaked at first and then they put it into new barrels for the extra age in white oak. It's not exactly clear what the process is here, but I'm getting a lot of vanilla and caramel. So it's like I'm getting a lot from the virgin oak, and of course a little bit of mintiness from the rye. For a bourbon, this one is not excessively sweet, but there is some corn sweetness going on here. Actually, this would be a bourbon for Scotch drinkers, I think. And yeah, that mintiness just hangs on. That mintiness from the rye, the rye component in the mash bill just hangs on. Minty, 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 hangs on, hangs on, hangs on. It's a long finish. Really good. Really, really good. Yes, I like this. It has a silky mouthfeel as well. And then there it is, the mintiness with a hint of brown sugar. And the vanilla and caramel, it's all there. And then some of the oak. Excuse me. It's a wonderful combination that I'm getting in on my palate. I'm really enjoying this. It's a nice bourbon. And I don't see any reason why it shouldn't get better as it goes along. Well, I'll drink to your very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.